this whole region is probably, next to Boundary Bay, one of the most spectacular and potentially abundant eagle habitats in the entire North Pacific. And the reason is, going out from these great cliffs are shallows, and in some of those shallows are even rocks, behind which you get all year long sea-run cutthroat running in. It makes another food source available. Of course, it's also in these shallows where the schools of herring come, and of course all of the schools of herring and even the Ulican come past here all the time, particularly the Ulican that are going to run up the Fraser River. This is part of their historic path. So Ulican, because they're such a small 8, 9, maximum about 10-inch long fish, and the Ulican is called the candlefish because it was so rich with oil that when you dried it a bit, you could light a match to the end of it. It would burn, and the Indians would hold the fish and have a candle. So it's called candlefish. But incredibly nutritious for eagles. Incredibly nutritious because it comes at a time, early spring, March, April, when there's not a lot of other easily caught fish. So it's a really good area to service not just pairs of breeding adults all along here, but subadult populations, because they have a particularly difficult time in February, March, and April. The salmon are gone. The great bonanza. The real spawn, the next real bonanza for eagles up the entire Washington, British Columbia, Alaska coast, the next real bonanza after the salmon are all spawned out and eaten are the herring spawns and the Ulican spawns. And they come in, they're moving in February and March, but they don't really gather up in the biggest numbers until actually the end of April, well, March and April. And then, of course, it's duck soup, because the eagles, even an inexperienced young, which can't catch anything, can rake his talons through a boiling mass, and you can see the look on their face when they come. Oh my God, I got one! Oh, and the other talon, I got two! You know, I mean, you can just see this in their face. They're so absolutely surprised, and they never caught anything in their life before. But they can catch a herring or an Ulican out of these great spawning masses. They just dragging their talons through the ripples in the water.